maybe this is the holy grail. Maybe this is what we all need. Now if you're like me, a millennial, you start your morning off every day the exact same way. You wake up, you grab your alarm clock, otherwise known as your phone, and you launch Snapchat. So this is how I start every day. We scroll, see what my friends have to say. And then I go to this little explore page. Now what do I get every single time? The Sweat app advertisement. So here's a video of me falling victim to excellent marketing strategies that target someone who's eventually gonna break down and try this app. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to test this app so you guys won't fall victim, or maybe this is the holy grail. Maybe this is what we all need. So day one, download the app, open it up, and I decided to go with Kayla. Now when you start this app, there's several different trainers you can try out. You can do BBG Stronger with Kayla Itzstein. Did I say that right? You can do BWR with Kelsey Wells, BWR Home with Kelsey Wells. You can do her post-pregnancy. You can do Fierce with Chantel Duncan. You can do Build with Stephanie Zanzo. Body and Mind with Sajana Elise. Now, who are these all? I just know they're famous on Instagram. They have beautiful bodies, big followings. Some are moms, some aren't. Moral of the story, they're boss babes. They got their own apps now, and here I am just reviewing baby steps. Anyways, we're doing BBG. If you guys want me to do other ones, hit subscribe, tell me down below. We did week 1. So this is a full body training program designed to be done at home with or without equipment. There is 3 workouts I gotta do. There's a leg day, there's arm, ab, and full body. So first day I did was the leg day. Which you can follow with either a low intensity cardio or a high intensity. So the high intensity is only gonna be 15 minutes, so that's gonna be like you're gonna do HIIT, or you can do a low intensity, which you're gonna do longer, which makes sense. If you do HIIT training, you can burn more calories in lower amount of time, but it's harder versus lower intensity. I think doing a mix in your workout program is best, or honestly just do the one you prefer. Because if you're like, I'm gonna do 3 HIIT sessions, but you do none, it's better you do 1 low intensity than nothing. It's just my thoughts. So we did the leg day, we did the arms and abs, and we also did a full body. So day number 2, one of the nice things about her workout, especially for beginners, is a lot of it you can just do at home. And I think that's a really cool thing I've just even noticed about the BBG community, and where I feel it sits is it's like the great start to your fitness journey. Is it's really simple. You just build that habit, you build that foundation, you can start to surround yourself with a community. And honestly, that's fitness for the most part. It's like habit over time, have a community you want to be a part of, something you enjoy. I think there gets to be a limit of how hard it can be and how much you can grow on it, so you kind of have to like advance. But like that's also where I feel it gets some hate, is like don't be an expert, like someone who's big into fitness and weightlifting and go and doing BBG. For the most part, I feel it's like your beginning guide until you feel you've maxed out its capacity. So we're gonna do some at-home workouts today. Abs! Sorry, arms and abs. We're building 6-packs in September. Woo. Fun fact, in college I won a plank holding contest, multiple drinking contests. So one of the pros of her workouts is it's so beautiful out, and so I want to be outside working out in the summertime. Like I never want to be trapped in, as little as possible. So any workouts I can do outside are a bonus, and at home outside workouts, tomato tomato. So we're gonna go in the grass. I'm also wearing her cliche sports bra and shorts, but there's children around here, and there's nothing wrong with the female body. I just don't want to be that person right now. I'm not in the mood. Nice little sweat, a view of the Toronto CN Tower. I don't think you can even see it. Now, Also, she had the challenge you could do, and that's kind of the premise of my channel, is doing fitness challenges. So I see that word and I'm like, 300 rep challenge. So the idea is if you're like short on time, it's just like kind of mindless exercise. You can just like pump out, which is good. It's just simple, get you moving. And if it says challenge, I'm about this one. So we're gonna do it. And also, do you know she always wears this? Like in every ad, it's like shorts like this and a sports bra. So I'm gonna wear that just in honor. I literally think she's wearing, okay, it might not be Lulu, but like, I tried to match her aesthetic. You can do it. Squat, 10 reps. Let's go. Oof. We just woke up, you can hear about those knees. There's also a lot of skipping. I don't own a skipping rope, so it's not ideal. You can get the same workout without the rope. It's just not the challenge and you look stupid, but there's an option. Now, also, which I do like about this app right away, is it has more than that. Like, there's so many programs that you can find online that are just like a cookie cutter, and it's like just your resistance training, just your cardio, just your diet. It does do a good job of incorporating like all areas of wellness, which I do like. It also shows recovery. So you have your like full body recovery, your upper body, lower body, rest day. So it also doesn't just say have a rest day, because when you start working out harder, you want to have mobility. You don't just want to get stronger. You want to be able to move. You want to recover. You want to reduce injury. So I really liked it did that. Now food, it gave me the option right away of like any dietary restrictions. So you could do if you ate meat, if you didn't, pescatarian, all that kind of stuff. I just did regular because I am none of those. This is where I'm torn. I think there's a place for this kind of diet, but I also think there's some negative components, but it just comes down to like your mind when you go into it. So every day you get a breakfast, morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dinner. So today's meal is like smoothie. I own a non-working blender, so I'm just gonna throw all these ingredients and mash it together in a bowl. And it's a smoothie meets oatmeal. I don't recommend this, it becomes a soupy mess, but it's a new recipe I've discovered on the internet. You know, we had smoothie bowls, we now have smoothie cereal. It like tastes like a smoothie, it's just like a really weird texture. Cooking with Keltie. Today we have plain yogurt, chia seeds, and blueberries. Pinterest versus reality. Today's lunch, it was supposed to be cottage cheese with veggies on like crisp bread, but I don't like cottage cheese, so I just put a bit of light cream cheese and a bit of lunch meat, which is about the same nutritional information, and then cucumbers and peppers. It's a very simple snack. Honestly, I do have this quite often, but I have it a bit different. I'll use like smoked salmon and balsamic vinegar, or I'll use mustard. So this is kind of a nice snack I've always actually really enjoyed. So I'm not mad, and I do like that most of the recipes are really easy. Like, you don't have to be a good cook to do most of them, which is nice. And it's good every day. I try something a bit new, and it keeps me out of my routine of the same meals I usually have. The thing about for me, I'm not the 5 meals a day kind of person. I'm a 2 big meals, maybe 2 snacks, and a lot of coffee. And that's my preference. It could still eat the same amount of calories. I just don't like to have small meals where I feel like I'm constantly eating. I want to have a big meal and feel full and satisfied. So I didn't like that it was that. Now, I do like that it gives you so many options, because I do think that's a big thing that stops people from wanting to eat healthy, is it's just not options and it's boring.
Tina, eat. Eat the food. Eat the food!
So I took it as more, I think it's better if you kind of take it as like an idea of like, oh, I really like this green smoothie, and with mango, I'm gonna have this a couple times this week, like not every day, because that's also really overwhelming. Is every day, every meal has to be new? Like, no. No. So it does do a really good job also of being like a one-pop shop, which is nice because we have so many distractions on our phone and so many apps. If it can be condensed into one app, I think it's a lot better. It does your steps. You can schedule your workouts, you can schedule everything, all that. so you're kind of ready to go. You can do a 1-week free trial, so maybe just try it for a week, see if it's worth it. But no, it is like an app you have to pay for. You have to pay this much. Now, the workouts are good, and something I've noticed with BBG is, and I might get some hate on it because I know it's a big community, I think it's just for beginners. Now, I think it's a great beginner start because it's like you can do it at home and you can really build that habit. Now, if you're someone who's working out religiously already, I would say you kind of digress, and there is the other programs on here, so maybe I'm just haven't dipped into the whole app, and if you guys want me to do the other programs, let me know. But it's so simple. Like, I barely got a workout in. Like, I tried to push myself as much as I could, but for myself, it's not enough. And I remember back several years ago when I was building the habit, I did programs like this, and they really started just getting me comfortable going to the gym because I knew I could do burpees, I could do body weight squats, I could do lunges. I didn't know how to use a squat rack, but just starting that got me really comfortable, and then I built on that over time. And so if you're starting out, I think it's a great program just to start off and get you moving, get you comfortable doing an actual workout program. Now, the food, yeah, I don't like, these things are just like guides. Like, I think that's all you have to take it as. It's a good idea. It gets you healthy. It's not very specific. It's kind of cookie cutter, which I don't like. If you have specific goals, you need a specific program. But at the same time, just incorporating and learning to fall in love with eating healthy, I think is important, and having exciting, easy recipes is a really easy way to do that. And the one thing I think BBG has blown up and why it's so popular and why I think it is amazing is the community. Now, I know there's negative sides to the community, and maybe I should do like a cult, like dive deep into it, because I know there's some stuff like that. But I do think the premise of fitness should be about finding your community. We don't really have communities anymore in terms of like religion. You used to go to church, school. A lot of people work from home, and I think fitness can be one of the best ways to have a community and just have that place of belonging. And so BBG has done a really good way of online being able to do that, so you kind of find your people. Unfortunate side is, like, I've heard it can become obsessive and like just people think it's the holy grail. I do think finding a community, and online, if you don't have access to a gym, is one of the best ways. So overall, I think the workout for a beginner is great. It's going to build that habit. It's nothing that's going to hurt you. It does take into all consideration rest, recovery. It's going to get you to stretch, but it's not overwhelming. It's a really pretty interface. I'm sorry, if it's ugly and it looks like it was made from 2010, I don't want to use it. I want a pretty one. I'm a millennial. The diet was kind of nice. It was just cool ideas, but I got really sick of making 5 meals a day, and the meals weren't that great, but it was just kind of gave me some ideas. Like, there were about 5 meals there that I would like to do, and the rest had been like, okay, I'm just gonna have the other meal again. So that was the kind of sense. And the community, I do love having that. It's just girls supporting girls, and there's community, other health topics, and it's just really nice to find your tribe. So for those reasons, I think it's good. My body didn't change at all. If anything, I would have lost a lot of weight had I perfectly following the diet, because that's another thing, it's cookie cutter. For myself, I'm very active every day, so the calories that they were saying with the portion sizes would have been way too low. So I would have lost weight. But know that, just have an idea of what your calorie range is. I don't believe in counting calories, being over obsessive, but you should kind of have an idea, so that way if you want to know how to lose or gain weight, you just go in that direction. And that is my opinion on the Sweat app. Tried that for a week, and that's what happened. And not much, it was just a nice little app that you can use, and it might be for you. Beginner friendly, try it out. It's a good free trial. If you're interested at all, try the free trial, cancel it. But here's a hit tip. I'm gonna end with this. If you do any of the subscriptions ones on Apple, I'm sorry you Samsung's people, you creep me out. I don't know about you. No offense, still love me. As soon as you get the free trial, go and unsubscribe instantly. You still get it for the full week, but you're not subscribed, because I have done that too many times, and suddenly you're like, what is this $100 bill in my iTunes account? And you're like, oh, I forgot to unsubscribe. And if you guys are new here, hit subscribe. If you guys want more reviews, comment below. Throw a thumbs up if you like it. Or hit me with this if you didn't. And you're like, Keltie, why did you produce this content? I'm trying, people. And thank you for tuning in. Like always, if you guys are having a bad day, it's okay. And there's one way to cure it. Go pet a dog. Love you guys. Bye.